Welcome to the Leuvsion review of the Nokia N95 8GB, which has been filmed on the E90 communicator. Okay, so what's new about this new fancy Nokia N95 8GB compared to the old one, which is so popular and famous now, it's won many awards for being best phone of the year and so on. Okay, first thing, the no-brainer, it has 8GB of memory. Yay! But unfortunately there's no slot now for putting in bigger memory cards, so you don't have the double capacity of having a hard drive and memory cards. Second thing is the screen's a bit bigger, 2.2 of an inch to be exact. Doesn't sound like much, but does make a difference, because now the borders of the screen are nearer to the edges of the actual phone and nearer the buttons, so it looks bigger than it is anyway. It's also in black, as you've probably noticed, and flushed shiny top, which looks and feels great, to be honest. Has a bigger battery, but unfortunately the lens cover is gone and the switch to activate the camera there, no more. Although it has double the RAM and demand paging, so you'll never get any more memory issues ever, no matter what you run, how many of them. Okay. Also, there's some new software which has been added to the phone. On your usual multimedia key, if you press that, you go to Nokia's new Ovi service, where you can access different applications according to categories, preferably internet-based services. Here we have Vodafone Live, Music, which covers the Nokia Music Store, their podcast application, and your normal music. Videos. There's no actual video store as such, I believe, but what is awesome is that this phone comes with a copy of Spider-Man 3. Yes, the full movie, which is only just come out on DVD like a couple of days ago. So it's awesome that it's on here, and I'm just loading up in the background. It takes a bit longer than your normal sort of gallery movies. And if you set the phone here into horizontal mode, so will the screen, and the sound and video quality is absolutely brilliant. Let's see if we can just quickly jump ahead a bit. Blah blah blah. And using these multimedia keys here. And while it's doing that, I'll talk a bit more about the phone. Also, as you'll notice from the great sound, it has stereo speakers. It also has a volume key here on the side, as well as a galaxy and shutter. Okay. Okay, probably wasn't the most interesting part of the film, but I probably can't show too much for legal reasons anyway. Okay then, moving on next. As well as in the Ovi music services as such, as well as videos and video center, we have the gallery, which is your normal gallery and slideshows and albums. Games, which is the N-gage service. Yeah, we'll jump into the N-gage services now. The actual full service and application isn't launched until December, but they've got this Discover application pre-installed into the phones, where you'll be able to download the real one when it comes out. Okay. Okay, it's actually prompted me to download the thing. It normally just offers me some games, so I'll just run that. No, it's still coming in December. Never mind. Anyway, the games on it look absolutely great. The better quality than the original N-gage, but not actually by that much. Although, what is good on it, you can play it with the TV out. Unfortunately, there's no horizontal support as of yet. But then again, these are demos for just to show you what it would be like. So hopefully that should come and you'll be able to play that on the multimedia keys. It's a very powerful phone with 300 plus megahertz processor, also with hardware graphic acceleration, which is good not only for the N-gage services, but for normal games emulators. You can play with the right emulators, some you have to pay for, SNES games, NES games, Genesis, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, lots of great stuff. Huge library of games here if you're a game fanatic like myself here. And you can play them on the TV with TV out, and even a wireless keyboard. Okay. The camera is 5 megapixel. It's absolutely awesome. Also does VGA DVD-like video recording at 30 frames per second. It doesn't have a neon flash as such, which is a shame, but the flash it does have, the LED, is quite powerful compared to the normal Nokia standards. Build quality, bit indifferent about at the moment, because I've just been playing around with the Nokia N95 to be honest, which is made of a full metal casing, which has kind of put me off this. But if I hadn't touched that phone, used to the phones I would say it was amazing. It's got a very nice slider, and it's a two-way slider, and it doesn't have any feel of wearing out. It's very solid construction here, and fixes into place every time, and you don't have to move it too far for it to spring into its next position. The keys feel good, both the normal numeric keys and the multimedia keys, which have now been raised up a bit for slightly easier use. The screen difference is strangely very noticeable, even though it's just on the spec sheet 0.2 of an inch. And it looks very nice with this glossy black finish to it. And these face keys have been squished down, which makes it look less tacky in my opinion. I think having absolutely huge keys before made it look a bit of a mess. It's got also a nice rubbery back to the 8GB version, which the original one didn't, which I prefer, which is rather nice. Overall, build quality a lot better than the N95, and on par with some of the nice sliders which are out there, like the Samsung ones, which they're so famous for. Another down point I can make though is the USB file transfer is extremely slow. I don't know what is up with it. I've tried it on many computers and I'm getting like slow USB 1 speeds. I don't know why, that's just crazy. And when you can't use another card reader, you don't have any other options. Even Bluetooth seems to be a bit faster, which is a bit weird, isn't it? Hopefully there's some sort of software update for this, but if not, that is a very negative point. When you have large amount of memory and you want to move a lot of stuff, it's going to take a long time, which is not good. I mean, hours. We shouldn't have to be dealing with that at this day and age. But overall, if you're likely to just use that once, dump your 8GB of music on and whatnot, then that's fine. Okay. Overall though, N95 8GB is an awesome phone. To improve it, the screen could be a little bigger even still, but that would destroy the ratio, which they're trying to industrialise now, or standardise even, sorry. Don't know, I think the next step will be the touchscreen, which they're working on already. Could improve the camera, but that's just ridiculous talk at the moment. 5 megapixel is awesome still. Okay. This has been the Leuvsion review of the Nokia N95 8GB. If you've got any questions, email them on to us and we'll answer them in any manner of ways, even with more video reviews if we shall. Okay then, this has been Lewis from Leuvsion. I give this, the N95 8GB, a 9.2 out of 10.